Hello, I'm Dr. Debbie, and I'm passionate about helping women make sense of men and marriage. Today, I'd like to talk about a secret that every man knows, and that is inside they're all really unsure of themselves, whether they want to admit it or not. And that starts at a very young age. In fact, by the time they're 5, pretty much by the time they start kindergarten, probably by starting to play sports and such, and then there are things they have to live up to, and they realize they aren't doing well. And at the same time, they're not allowed to cry. It's just a really tough time, especially if they don't have a supportive dad who can empathize and encourage them. Instead, so many boys develop this internal coach that I think of like a really bad soccer coach that's constantly yelling at the kid. You're not doing it right. You're not doing it right. Go here, go there. You're not fast enough. You did that wrong. Just a lot of negativity. Little boys get a lot of that. And that coach, maybe it's a teacher's voice that's in their head because boys really don't sit still in class at school at 5 like little girls like to do. So boys are constantly in trouble. They grow up thinking, I'm just not good enough. And that internal voice stays with them throughout adulthood. It affects everything they do. It also affects the things they choose not to do because they're not sure they're adequate for the job. So when a woman comes along, especially an important woman like a wife, and she has a concern, it'll often sound like attack, blame, or criticism, even when she doesn't mean it that way. She has to realize he's already got this internal dialogue in his own mind going on, telling him that he's messing things up pretty badly. He already knows when he's messed up, and now the person that matters most to him is telling him that he's messing up. Oh man, it's overwhelming. So, what can you do? Well, first of all, you've got to be aware of it. When he gets quiet or he gets defensive, it's because he's feeling attacked, blamed, or criticized. That doesn't mean that's what you're trying to do. You can just be trying to communicate some concern, like I said before. But because of his sensitivity and that internal voice that's going on constantly for him, he takes it as attack, blame, or criticism. So, here's my recommendation. I think it's always a good idea to start off by telling him what he's doing well, to affirm him and recall the things you love about him with an affectionate smile. Then you bring up your concern. For example, you might say, I love the way you come home and play with the kids every night. You're like the best dad in the world. You're so awesome. You do so much around here and you have a lot on your mind with work and everything. You probably don't even realize how much little things mean to me, like when you remember to grab the trash and take it out. Would you mind? Now, if you really want to take it up a notch, touch him while you're saying that. You're actually building him up, and he needs that. He needs to know he's valued, respected, and appreciated. Trust me on this, he'll also be much more receptive to what you have to say because you're making a request. You're not commanding him. You're not criticizing him. You're not telling him that he's inadequate. So give it a try, then let me know how it goes. And remember, I'm here to help.